a song to this or something? I did do that, didn't I?
That's so cold to me. Them niggas be doing that, that's fine.
Like,
Yeah.
if you don't know how to dance, that's all you gotta do, bro. Hey. Like Duke Deuce. Hey. Hey, what's up? It's your boy King Josiah.
It's your boy Fernando Wicked, the one and only, man.
And I'm the motherfucking brow slayer here again. Period.
Snap. Playing the whole track. All right, yo. So basically, as always, as y'all requested, when there's so much, basically, I say the world is right or wrong, right? I say the world is right or wrong. But in America, it seems everything is black and white. You know, it seems about in America, everything's, black on black. You never see, this person kills that person, or Jermaine just killed. They be like, black guy kills, such and such, coming from school. White guy shoots up the school. Like, that's all. You don't even see names, no nothing anymore. So, for that, from a dating perspective, the women have asked us to talk about more interracial relationships. And when I say interracial, I mean black, white, Mexican, Latina, Hispanic, whatever you claim, Arabic, whatever you claim. But as far as it comes to interracial, relationships, what do you think about it? Val?
Is Arabic a language or is that an ethnicity?
Arabian.
Because they gonna come for you.
Arabic, Arabian,
Like, but okay.
Arabic is a language.
For me personally, you know what I'm saying, I like to stick with my people because I plan on being not super wealthy or anything, but I plan on living a good life and bringing some wealth into my community. And I'm pro-black, so I focus on African American, and I don't feel like it's right to go into another community and make them more wealthy. I feel like I should stay in my community with my people and marry someone of the same race and identity as me, or not identity, but race as me.
Right.
So we can keep the wealth in the community and keep the black bloodline strong, because so many people are mixing, and that's great for them. But I want to know in 50, 100 years from now that there still be some black people walking around this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So how do you feel about that when you see black celebrity? They grow up dating black women, but as soon as they get big, they go date a white woman.
I think that associates with their self-esteem. I feel like, how can you not? Your mom is your first love. How can you not want to date a woman, not in this image, but in the qualities of that woman? And it's like, especially for a black man, it's hard for a black man in America, and I don't even understand how a black man could even date anyone. Even date anyone that doesn't relate to their struggles. Like a black man coming home from a long day of work, just got pulled over. I just feel like any other race, especially if non-colored, would not understand the stress it was just to get pulled over that day from a traffic stop. So why not be with someone relatable, someone who understands? You don't have to explain it, because one thing I've noticed with friends that date outside their race, that they have to constantly re-explain it. But a black woman ain't gonna understand. Like, baby, I understand. Da, da, da. You know what I mean? Right. It's a lot more comforting. But what works for you is what works for you. Love is love, and how it works. But I feel like it's a political decision. I feel like not only am I marrying you, I'm marrying your family.
Right.
And I just, everybody ain't pro-black like me, so I just rather stay with somebody like, where our ideas are more similar. You know what I mean? How we grew up might have been more similar. What's up?
None.
Nando from the bando.
My opinion on it, to be honest, bro, I don't mind those people that have those relationship, black, white, Latino, Mexican, whatever that's cool for them. But me personally, I love a black queen, to be honest. Absolutely. I love that skin, that melanin and everything. So of course I'm gonna stick within that range, you feel me?
Absolutely.
And I also feel like a black woman can relate to me more than any other race or any Caucasian people. Yeah, of course we still have our other brothers on the other side, like the Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Latinos. They understand that struggle.
Right.
To a certain
colored,
extent.
yeah. They're colored just as us. So me personally, if you want to date outside your race, that's cool. I don't see anything wrong with that. But for me, I'm gonna stay within that range, that melanin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see how it's much harder for black people in America
Yeah.
because Latina, I'll say Hispanics.
They
know,
gonna bash you in the comment. That wasn't the same thing. But go
I'll
ahead, bro.
say, yeah, exactly. So I'll say Hispanic. Okay, Hispanic, Mexican, Hispanics. So
Spanish. Just say Spanish.
No.
They all under one conglomerate. Spanish.
Spanish
say
is a
Spanish.
language.
Oh, it is?
Yes. Oh my
Well,
God.
See, look, I need to take my ass back to class. Man.
So if you're Hispanic, you notice how
So people don't be like, you Spanish.
no,
All the time. Talking about me?
That's rude as
Yeah,
hell.
Says my name?
No, I'm saying like they don't be
Oh.
like, are you Spanish?
Nah, that's rude.
That's rude as hell.
Oh, what?
Like you ever called a Mexican Latina or something like that?
You ever called a
But
Latina
how I'm
or
supposed to know
Puerto
that?
Rican?
Rican?
Okay, all right. You know
Like
what?
you ever call a Latina Puerto Rican or a
She gonna get
Mexican Puerto
mad,
Rican?
boy.
They get mad
She
as
gonna
hell.
throw
They
something.
Hey, so I can see how it's harder in the black community because in school I know in school when there's a white and black going on, that little beef. There's no beef, but beef that's going on.
Mhm.
They got to pick a side. So they would Hispanics would be like, oh well, at least I'm not black. That was the rudest thing ever they could have said.
Mhm.
They'd be like, at least I'm
Dang.
not like. They said, at least I'm not black. I'm like, oh dang.
Okay.
Well, Jose, sheesh.
Okay, you got
Like,
the same color skin
I'm
I
like-
got.
I'm like, cool. Like, exactly. I'm like, it wasn't too different from me, but at the end of the day, he was like, well, at least I'm not black. I'm this, I'm that. I said, dude.
And that's another reason why I can't date, even though they are colored. Like I can't date other ethnicities that are colored because they get to play both sides in a way. Because I feel like if you're light enough, you'll pass as you'll be the white part, the white side, or if you because in America it's just black and white. Let's just call it what it is. And if you're darker, you kind of and your hair is snappy in texture, you kind of resonate with the darker side. So it's like you get to pick, depending on how you want to slick your hair up for the day. You know what I mean? So that's why I was like, I'd rather just stay with what I love. Plus, I have a question for y'all.
What's up?
Is a mixed race kid, so we're talking about black and white kid, white mother, black father, black mother, white father, whatever, are they considered black?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
hell
would
yeah.
consider them black because they have that black in them, whether they have a black mother or a black father.
Yeah.
They're not gonna go toward. They're not gonna go towards that white side.
Yeah,
I
think
beg to differ.
Okay, so tell us about it.
This is how I feel about mixed race. I feel like it has to do with particularly with only black and white children that's mixed, like mixed children, mulatto. With those children, I feel like cultural. I have to identify the cultural upbringing. Like I have to see, you know what I'm saying? Because if you are on the very fair skin, like I'm talking about not just yellow, but I'm talking about like the red bones. You know what I mean? Like almost white skin, and you got that straight hair. Like I've seen the racism between that on their own, and they're black. You know what I mean? They got a black ass daddy, but they is super white. So I'm just saying, like, I do consider you black depending on your culture with them only. I don't consider anybody else black that's not black besides them if they're the way they are raised, like their cultural, standpoint. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. Because I have been around mixed kids and felt like I was just around, a Caucasian. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends. But if you cool, you invite it to the cookout, we good,
Okay. So when it comes to that, I say, well, they always get left out. I will say that, and I kind of feel bad for them.
Left out. They get left both worlds.
Yeah, they get the best of both worlds.
They get to go to the to the ballrooms and get to go to the hood. Like what?
So it's like they're too black for the white kids, but they're too white for the black kids, and it's like
That's
they
true.
feel left out when it goes. Because at the end of the day, when it comes down to that racism, which is very prevalent in America,
Mhm.
right? They gotta pick a side,
And
they
I feel
can't
like
pick a
skin
side
color
because
matter.
they're both. They
I
can't pick.
feel like Caucasian people, they're gonna move more toward. If they see a mixed kid, he or she's gonna be more towards that black community. They
Right.
don't see him as we're the same color or we's white. He's a nigga to them, bro.
Right.
So
Exactly.
it's just like us, whether he's mixed or black.
But I'm
they're
just
gonna
saying
consider him black.
to that kid, they're like,
Right.
mom, I got a white mom, but I got a black dad, so they really on the edge.
You just gotta pick what's right and what's
you
wrong.
have to pick. You have to
Yeah.
pick.
It is not necessarily this. I'm not saying blacks are always right or nothing, but certain situations you might have to be like, man, it wasn't cool on my, you know what I mean? It just wasn't cool. And what am I about to say? Go ahead. I forgot it.
That's cool. Dang. So
Oh, skin color. So I feel like that matters a little bit because if you are mixed race and you don't have much melanin in your skin, like if you any lighter than him,
you
gonna have to insert a picture of
They
But
don't-
if you any lighter than him, I feel like you do have I don't know. I ain't mixed, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. But I just feel like I've seen mixed kids that's real light and they portray white.
So you're
Or they
racist.
pass white. Oh no. But if anything, I don't even feel like black people can be racist.
What?
Because you
What?
need
Explain that.
because I feel like that can be prejudice, but prejudice, even that, I don't know. But I feel like racist is you need a system to oppress. We telling a white dude I don't like you, da da da, and I work. You know that ain't gonna do nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna oppress him in any way, but make his feelings hurt.
Right.
But when a white man of power was able to not like me, I could lose my job. You know what I'm saying? It could be a lot of things. I feel like there's a system. This American is built on a white oppressive system. So that's racism to me. I feel like that you have to. We don't have black privilege, and we don't have access to certain things. So how can I ever be racist to you? Because it has to be one race oppressing the other. A black person has never been able to oppress the congregation of white folks. So how can black people ever be racist? We might not like certain things,
Right.
Yeah.
but you know what I'm saying, or may have a little prejudice because I know this white person did something to me, so I'm gonna judge you before the fact because of this. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
I don't feel like any black person can ever be racist because we have to have a system behind us to defend our beliefs. We don't have that.
Okay, I like that. So Josiah, bro, would you date outside your race?
Would I date outside my race?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Would you have sex outside of your race?
Would I? Yeah.
So you would have sex with a white woman, but you would not date her.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, so what you saying?
That's basically what you're saying.
Okay, so I have a specific type.
No.
Okay, so when it comes to I just when it comes to dating outside my race,
yeah,
me personally, I don't go straight to white. Like, no, that's like the last on my list.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would go maybe like Mexican, Hispanic. I like Spanish. I like natural women, basically.
So you don't
What
like
you
a black
saying?
woman?
Black women ain't natural?
No, of course they're not. I love my black queens. That's my first choice. That's always my first choice.
Oh, okay.
But it's like I
But
like.
could you marry a Latina?
Could I marry a Latino?
What a Latino can be they skin, all of them not like us, bro.
Exactly.
They can be more on the white side, but they
Right.
also are determined by us colored people.
Right.
They also nigga.
I feel like
within the
everybody hate
concept.
or dislike white folks. I mean,
So
black
that-
folks. Not white folks. My bad. Black folks. Like, I feel like everybody.
Cancel 'em.
Like,
They talk about
I
canceling.
misspoke. I'm sorry.
You
But
good.
no, I was saying, like, I feel like every other ethnicity has sat at the dinner table one time and cracked a nigga joke. Everybody.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel. So I just, I can't really marry you because I just know, especially a white man, like, I just know your grandma got something to say.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I remember the one time I was going to South Park High School in Buffalo. Finished my last year. I was friends with this dude named Garrett. Shout out to you.
Shout out
We
to
was
D-Lo.
cool. His grandma was cool as hell, cool as a fan. 90 years old, raised raised him and everything, and she was nice to me. But one thing she told me, she said, "I don't got no problem with your kind because they passive aggressive sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't got a problem with your kind. It's just I don't think white men should be with black people." And you know what I'm saying? So I know them discussions have been had. You done probably, even though you might not be
Absolutely.
actively racist, if you done chuckled a few times. And so me in the back of my head, I could never fully, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Okay. I'll
So-
go back to my question.
Go ahead.
Okay. So yeah, he's got to say it again.
Let's go.
All right. So me, as far as marrying outside my race, I I don't see myself doing it. The farthest I go is probably like, black skin. You have to have some type of black in you.
Mm-hmm.
I do like, darker skinned women, like, fair skin.
Mm-hmm.
That when it comes to, that's my preference. Like I like as women. I'm not saying my black queens aren't natural. I love natural women. But I love my woman as natural as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And usually black women, they don't want to embrace their naturality as
No.
much. Like I'm telling, no, I'm not putting
Society has made it hard for us to embrace. Let's not put the guilt on women. First of all, it's 100%. It's not 100%. It's about 80% hard to deal with. We got to think about all the stress it takes just to deal with your hair. Plus, we weren't even getting jobs because it wasn't professional enough.
Okay.
Plus, let's not forget that our black men were going to other races, and we felt like we had to compete with women outside our race. We have to put the history behind the black hair because that's an emotional.
Let's talk about history then. Let's do it. Because
Yeah,
I don't want to, because I love.
So we can't be like, it wasn't acceptable. We had to appear mixed. It's like the whole thing with the rappers, foreign this and foreign that, as if black women wasn't good enough. That's the image you put out to black women. That's what you selling to other people, and it makes us feel that way. And this is years and years and decades of that being pushed in the community. If you ain't like, you ain't right. I know we all heard that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So it's like,
yeah.
we gotta come on.
If it ain't
But
snowing,
are you
it ain't
speaking
going.
for
That's
black
what I'm
women in
saying.
America, or there's black women around the world?
Yes, I'm talking about American.
Okay.
Because it's definitely different in the cultures of, Africans.
Right.
And Afro-Latinos and black women in America. We're talking about America right now.
Yeah, because when you go to Africa, they as natural as can be. They embrace all, but it's culturally appropriate.
Yes,
you know,
because it's not a white man's world.
Not a white man's world. Over there, black people run everything. So when I say I love my black women as natural as possible, I love them as natural as possible. I love when they embrace their. I'm not saying you're ugly if you wear makeup, or you're ugly if you wear a wig. I love my black women. I love whatever makes you feel secure. However, you will be surprised how many men love natural women.
Right.
Right. I want you to feel secure within yourself, but I want you to be able to express yourself. However, I want them to know I do like you as you are.
So you better be able to support that, because when I go to Sally's to go get some hair care products, mine is significantly, and every black girl with curly hair knows these.
Right.
My prices are significantly $10 or more higher than the Aussie or the Pantene, the caters to the white hair. So it's like, okay, you want me to go natural? Do you know how much a jar of natural hair mayonnaise costs? It's about $17, and we running through that because our hair is naturally. We have to train it to be, absorb moisture, but it's harder to absorb moisture. So we have to do a lot. Like, people talk about black hair, but they really don't understand the gravity that black hair is, the pain that it has caused for being black in America as a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, I go into freaking Walmart to go get a black hair product. Not only is it more expensive, it's locked behind the counter. I gotta go to the clerk and get it unlocked and all types of stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So we can't just talk about, black women have to be more natural, because at the end of the day, society has pushed us in a way. I'm not saying we'll not be held accountable, but it's just easier maintenance. It's cheaper sometimes, and men like it. They say they don't, but
They do.
I done went out to the club with an afro. Niggas ain't wasn't sweating me. They thought it was cool. You feel me? I was hungry, but when I got a nice 50-inch wig, bone straight, middle part, I get all the niggas. So I don't want to hear all that. You feel me?
Yeah.
So to both of y'all, this is the question. So y'all both just agreed that y'all don't date outside of race. You gotta have a little melanin in your skin.
Right.
So what if that Caucasian white person does the same thing as your spouse or a significant other, would just have that color personality or a little melanin? Would you consider dating a white person?
If they
Absolutely not.
If they have that same quality. So as you have a girlfriend, how she have a boyfriend, just think if your girlfriend was just like that but white, would you still consider?
If there's a God in the heavens, it wouldn't exist.
would you still consider dating her? She
Cool.
got the same qualities as your girlfriend,
she
as
got
your
the same-
boyfriend.
Well,
everything
I say
is
like
the
it is.
same.
Will I date her because she's white?
Yeah,
No.
that's what I said.
No.
No.
No. Like, and So here's what people tie this. People will
Yep,
say.
go ahead.
People will say
Okay.
they gonna destroy him in the comments. Oh, he's racist because she can have all the same qualities and he won't date her because he's white. I'm entitled to a preference. When I look at a white woman, I don't be like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna ooh. I don't care how good of a woman you are. When I look at, I don't be like just melt. When I see a black woman, when I see like a Mexican woman, when I see a woman that's like natural and just thriving her femininity, I'm jaw dropped. I'm like, wow. Like when I saw the woman I talk to now, I'm like, wow. Like my first words wasn't even hey. I was like, you are gorgeous. Like you are like dead gorgeous. Can I take you out sometime? Like
sure.
my jaw dropped.
Okay.
But I don't care what characteristics you have. I will not date you because you're white.
Okay.
Exactly.
So next question: have either one of y'all ever had sex with a white person?
Absolutely not.
I have.
I would never want to recreate
What? Go ahead.
with anything that's not my race.
What made you do that?
Oh, I'll tell you straight up, bro. I was young once, and like I was having a good time, and I wanted to smash, and she wanted to smash, and that was really it.
So basically,
Right.
you saying you'll for any, I guess, pretty female, but you will only date or have a serious relationship with someone that, of course, black, that have that color melanin in the skin.
Yep.
Okay. So basically, you playing around. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not playing around now,
Shoot.
but I knew how the game would go.
Okay.
I knew straight up when I love black women. I knew I loved on natural. I knew what I like.
Just like bitches like niggas with money, tall and
just like,
handsome.
but
Same shit.
when I was out and I saw I'm out with with guys and we was having a good time.
Yeah.
I might have took a white girl home, was like smashed.
Mhm.
But I wanted to do it. I honestly did it for the experience. I just like, I wonder what it's like to be with a white girl. And I got the experience.
Okay.
And
So how was it?
it was good. And I didn't want to be like, oh, let's date after, because we established that I would never play a woman for some pussy. I would never lie for some pussy. I would never say, I would never insinuate I want a relationship or I want to get to know you just for some pussy.
Oh,
I
so
would
she
never
knew
do
from
that.
the jump.
Knew from
that,
straight.
that
I told
you
her
wasn't
straight
serious.
out.
Okay.
I would I'm very upfront.
Okay.
I'm like, hey, this is what it is. If you cool with that, okay, we cool. But if not, then I understand. And more than times than not, they will hop on the train. They will hop on the train more than a black woman. Honestly, to me, because when it comes to like one night stands and stuff like that, white women are more prevalent to take that offer instead of a black woman, and that's just what it is.
Mm-hmm. Well spoken, bro. I just wanted to know your why behind everything, bro.
Oh, hey, bro, I will tell you.
If you would have went blank, I had some more questions.
I am very open when it comes to stuff like that. Yeah, I smashed a white woman. Yes, I've done what I've done. Blah blah blah. I don't got no shame to it. I am.
You
who
went
I am.
down on her.
Oh no.
Oh, why not? You wanted to have some fun.
Why
Not that much fun. Did you let me imagine how many went behind me?
Yeah.
But
Same for a black woman.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
Come
But,
on.
like I said,
why you
the-
eat out, bro?
the people who
Right,
were
that's what I'm saying. Why you ain't go down on
No,
her?
let's get the question. Why you eat out? Don't skip
He
the
said,
question.
well, I ain't asked. And then she ain't asked me, so it was cool.
So if she asked, you would have.
No.
Would you?
No.
So how you would have told her no?
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
And if you don't,
Damn, cold hard
it-
player.
Here's what it is. Like, like I said, I wouldn't date a white woman, so I don't mind you leaving. I don't care if you walk out the door.
Yeah, I wouldn't see myself.
Why am I gonna
being
see?
serious when I'm-
Oh no, Chase. No. But let me say, I'ma leave. They'll drag behind me. Like,
The black men gonna hate me for this, like that white women, but I just feel like it comes down to like you want to be as close to whiteness. Ooh, they gonna hate this one. I be feeling like they want to be as close to whiteness as possible, so they'll date the master's daughter to get that feeling.
Damn.
I really feel like that. Just like black people, we buy cars to feel nice. We buy the big old house and all the jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to feel like we got it.
Mhm.
So I just feel like they think it comes. You think you're gonna get that white privilege and that white power
nah.
because you associate it, and at the end of the day, baby, like you said earlier, you was just a nigga. She might really love you feel me? She might really love you. You know what I'm saying? Like love what you got down there. But as far as like taking it seriously, like I don't know, because if it comes down to it, from daddy and you, nigga, you gone. You feel me? Like this is what it is. That's what I think. That's what it's just from only what I've experienced. I just feel like it ain't.
For sure.
So
bro,
Mhm.
go ahead.
Now I want to say you answer the question, bro.
What?
You know, have you ever smashed a white woman?
Never.
Never.
Mm-mm.
Would you ever?
Nah.
Why not?
Why not?
That's not somebody that I'm interested in pursuing, to be honest.
Okay.
I never looked at I never looked at a white woman and be like, damn, she bad. Like I never did that, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, it's some pretty white women,
Sure
Caucasian
is,
women
yeah.
out there. Don't get me wrong, but I just grew up loving black women.
Exactly.
I love black queens, Latinos, Puerto Ricans, out within that range. I never took a stroll down the road and was like, man, that white woman fine, bro. I don't have nothing
I never
against
said
it.
either.
I don't have nothing against it, bro.
Yeah,
but
nothing
it's
against it.
just how it is.
Everybody has
Plus,
a
I
preference.
can't respect a white man. Like, nigga, who you talking to? You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna look at you crazy. Like, money or not, man. That's why I say I might go on a date or two, might have fun. But as far as me thinking you be my children's father, it might not never happen. It would never happen, actually.
It's because when it comes to that, like the reason why I would smash, because that's the question on everybody's mind. Why would you smash one if you wouldn't date them?
Because
That was my
sex
next
is
question.
fun. It's recreational.
Like, why,
We do what we do.
why would you smash them if you wouldn't date them?
Why?
I'm young. Like if I wanted to smash,
don't
like,
put it on there.
I'm not
So,
like,
yeah.
get out there, like, why would you smash them? But not that. I'm telling you straight up. I just wanted to smash. I wanted the experience, and they were willing to give me that experience, so I took it. And now,
So if your girl now try to do some kinky shit in the bathroom, what you gonna say? What
Like,
you gonna
in
bring
the
up? She
bathroom?
want in the bedroom.
what's kinky to you?
Some kinky oh shit. Some kinky
Hell
shit.
nah.
Some shit that
Drop
you
her
never
name.
did.
Some stuff I never did.
Yeah, what she wanna,
What? Wanna what?
What?
she trying to do some crazy shit.
Okay.
What's the gross crazy?
To you, what she trying to you really love her, you say you love her, but you'll never date a white woman and you want the experience. What if your girl now that you love trying to experience on you, what if she fuck around and try to be like, baby, I want to try something new and be like, she try to peg you.
Oh hell no! Oh
You just said you want the experience, bro.
That's whoa. That's way
No,
off.
you say you want the
Hell
experience,
nah.
bro.
Hell no, I would never.
Hey, a lot of people have them fetishes, but that ain't me, bro.
That'll never be me. Well, let's just end the episode. 'Cause ain't no way. I'm gonna let a woman peg. I don't care how much I love you. Ain't no way. Like ain't no.
Can they touch your little booty? I like, a little poke. My dude always swipe my hand, but I like a little poke.
Hell, I tell
Cause
my
y'all
girl,
be having nice booties.
my girl swiped my butt
Y'all
one
be doing
time. I said,
squats
"Stop
and
being gay."
Yeah,
I'm like, "Stop being gay."
She's
She like,
y'all
she
be
slapped my
stressed
butt one
out.
time, and I was like, "Stop being gay, stop." She was like, "What?" I'm like, "All right,
That's
no,
too close.
Stop.
Your butt cheeks
Stop.
start clenching.
Well, I think we answered all y'all questions.
Oh, wait.
Go ahead.
Is there such thing as a white person being your friend? We gotta know that.
Is
We
there
got
such
time
thing
or
as, we can find out if y'all want to answer that question. We can find that out next episode.
Put it in the comments.
So
man.
put in the comments if y'all want to have. Is there such thing as having a white friend? And better yet, can your white friend say the N-word?
ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
Drop the black and white hearts if y'all want to see that shit, man. That's
So
gonna
if
get
y'all want to
crazy.
see it, man, tune into the next episode. You can find me at I am King Josiah 1 on Instagram. Let's Get at the Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and yeah, where we can find you, Nando.
Instagram, Facebook at Wick Clothing _ and my personal Instagram is at Nando Wick _
Y'all know what to do. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram at @TheRealBrowSlayer. _.
And shoot, welcome to another episode of Let's Get Active, and I'm King Josiah.
And I'm Fernando Wicker. Like, subscribe, share, all that. Share with your mama, your ratchet friends, Gorilla. Hey.
We're twerking at the headlight.
Yeah, at the red light, tuck it on the headlight.
And we gone.
Let's
All right,
go.
peace.